My name is Ronni Batchelor. I'm a peer specialist with Lourdes Crisis Response Unit Mobile Outreach Team. This is a program that was created through the True Blood lawsuit at the state of Washington. I'm here today as myself, not as Lourdes, but as a supporter of this project. And the reason for that is because for 5.5 years I was out in the cold with people that are homeless in this community, boots on the ground, making sure that those people that I was supporting out there were getting and receiving the services they needed to do better. Housing was a major piece to that. When you stabilize somebody in housing, they learn how to do other things. When you guide them through systems of care that they don't know anything about, or that they're eligible for this program or for that program, they do better once the supports are put in place. What my job is to come alongside of them and support them with their ideas, their desires, not mine, and not have some kind of agenda for them to follow. It's better when they can speak for themselves. They know what they want, they know what they don't want, but they don't know how to get those things. There's a lot of pieces that have to come together for support. Because once I start supporting them, things change. Their environment changes. When we can get somebody in-house, in 2015, I got 26 people that were out on the street and homeless in housing. 22 of them are still housed today. There's a few of them that are still addicted to their drug of choice, but they're working on themselves. They're staying housed. 2015 was 5 years ago, and they're still there. The way that things work is you find a way to support someone, you gain their trust, and you get them motivated with the idea of hope. Because when you're there showing up every day and telling them that they're okay and that you can help them, but you want to hear their voice, that's when things come together. Because now they have somebody who's listening to their trauma, to all of their history. And the way that trauma works is reactive. So if you're having trauma throughout your lifetime, you will actually go and create circumstance. So you have trauma, and then they'll create drama because they're so used to being in that trauma brain. And it has to get beyond that. And the only way that you can get beyond that is stability and consistency. And every day when I see people out on the street, I wonder who's helping them. I'm working for Lourdes now, but there's still people out on the street homeless. We have a 10-year plan to eradicate homelessness. That 10-year plan is coming on, and nobody's doing anything. Catholic Charities is stepping up, and if our communities step up together, it can be done. Supportive services is the best option, because when you put those in place and you have someone you can go talk to and you get the peers on board, someone like me, you go out and you talk to somebody and you find out what their needs are. You take care of the needs, the person starts feeling like they're worth something because you're telling them they are. My story is something that's worth something to me. Hopefully, my story gives them empowerment. If she can do it, I can do it, kind of thing. But one thing that I teach when I'm out there working with people is, here's how you get through this system, and this is how you get better. I've been out on the street homeless. I have a child out on the street homeless. Nobody there to help me. I had to build things by depending on my support system. Community is my major support system. Knowing the services that are available to people, that's a support. And understanding how to get through those systems of care is even better, because a lot of people don't even know the first thing about how to file for Social Security disability when they are disabled. And when they're mentally and emotionally drained and finished, housing creates an environment for healing. It doesn't come easy for anyone out on the street. And for 5.5 years being out on the street, I've seen people die. And I've worked with people that were dying on the street, that were released from hospitals with a major surgery back into homelessness. No respite, no place to go. If you had a colon resection and you were told that it's costing $3,000 and some odd dollars a day, that you were costing the taxpayers that money, but yet you need to rehabilitate after that surgery, but you're told you can't, there's nothing available for you, and you're set back out in the winter snow, after that, you're gonna die. And things will happen that most people just want to turn a blind eye to. This is the time that we do something about the homeless population. Those that are experiencing homelessness are not bad people. Those experiencing homelessness are people that have real trauma. They have mental health disorders that they medicate. They have no support system. By the time they get there, they've lost every support possible. So it's time we do something to support them so that they can come back to us and we can help them do better. Housing First, I've been advocating for that since 2010. We're in 2020 now, that's a decade. And we have it here, but we don't have enough of it here. This is going to give an opportunity for Housing First to get on board supportive services so people can stay housed with the right supports, not with just a haphazard, oh, we have an office somewhere, and perhaps you might be able to talk to somebody that might know something. That's what needs to happen, is people need to know something. There needs to be resources available to those that are in need. Housing First is that place, and with supportive services, it's a wraparound.